So my name's Chris Britton. I've been attending Cross Point City Church from back in the old days. I remember my first gathering that we ever attended was the 1-year anniversary, so it was 2007, and our kids have grown up here in the church. Both have been active through the student ministry. So fast forward to Josh, about the time he started to graduate high school. His grades started deteriorating a little bit. It was becoming somewhat of a disconnect between both him and me and our relationship. Josh ended up graduating high school. He did get accepted to college. He went down to Georgia Southern, and it doesn't go very well. He came back home. I'm questioning him. Our relationship is not good. Communication is not good. And I got a phone call from Beverly. I was actually coming back from my boss's farm, and we were quail hunting. It was a Friday, and she asked me how far I was from being home, and I pull in the driveway, and I said, well, I'm about there, and I pull in the driveway, and there are police officers in our driveway. And so he had hit rock bottom. He spent some time behind bars, and he would get a call home every once in a while, and finally had a conversation with him on the phone where he was answering some of the questions and some of the questions I was asking him about his future and what that looked like and the trouble that he was getting into and how that was going to be for his life. And he's like, Dad, I want to come home. And so we bailed him out, and he came home. He was pretty beat up because he knew he made some bad decisions. And I remember the day that we kind of had our breakthrough. I said, man, we need to pray together. And so he knelt down beside me, and I remember he put his head next to mine, and we just kind of embraced him, and we prayed, and we both cried. And when we finished just spending that time with the Lord, we stood up and embraced and hugged, and that was just like a turning point. I had my son back. He got straight A's that semester in school. He ended up graduating with his associate's degree at Georgia Highlands, and he paid for all that himself. When he finally hit rock bottom and came back home, the amount of joy that you feel as a father when you reunite, it creates so much joy inside of you to see them be successful, to see them love Jesus again the way they're supposed to love the Lord, and now where our relationship is together from a father and son standpoint, man, he did a 180 after that prayer. He's a great kid. He just made some mistakes. I believe he's learned from them, and I love him. I love him more than I can even begin to tell you. So super proud of where he is today.